Hello and welcome back to the chase. The first game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup between Pakistan and Netherlands. Netherlands have set a target of 148 and Pakistan are walking out there in the middle, the batters for the chase. Farhan and Saim out in the middle. Aryan Dutt to open the proceedings for Netherlands. Tap to the long on region and that'll just be one run. Farhan, who's been in impressive form, especially in this shortest form of the game, will be the key to Pakistan in the batting top order. Aryan Dutt, the off spinner, once again angling into the pads. Good ball there to Saim Ayub. All he can do is tap it to the short mid-wicket fielder, and that'll just be one run. Dot ball. Beg your pardon. Aryan Dutt once again running in, this time to Saim Ayub. A well-flighted delivery, and Saim Ayub charges down the ground. Goes big. Massive shot there over the long on, and that'll be 6 runs. A well-flighted delivery, steps down the wicket. As soon as he saw the ball over his eye line, he rushes out, walks down the ground, and that's a beautiful 6 for the Pakistan batter there. Great start to the chase there. 148 required. Pakistan are only 7 for no loss after 3 balls. Aryan Dutt trying to take the ball away from the batter there. The batter shuffles outside the off stump, cramped himself, and that'll just be a dot ball as it taps it back to the short mid-wicket fielder. Good ball there. Clever bowling out there from the bowler there. Anticipated it, and that'll be a dot ball. Once again, good ball there. An appeal for LBW. No signs from the umpire there. Clever bowling out there from that after being hit for a 6. And that'll be once again a dot ball. Aryan Dutt one last time in this over. Angling into the pads of the batter. The batter goes inside out. Wide of long on fielder. He cuts it before the boundary. The batters easily complete 2 runs, and that'll be 9 for no loss after 1 wicket in their chase of 148. A great start for Pakistan. A good shot by Saim Ayub, especially in the first over, coming down the wicket and hitting Aryan straight over the long on for a 6. But a good comeback by the bowler there, adjusting his lengths and line, bowling it quicker through the air, and he ends the over well. Just 9 of the over, and Pakistan are 9 for no loss. Shahibzada Farhan, who's been in good form, especially in this format of this game. He's been extremely good, especially during the power play overs. He takes on the bowlers right from the word go with the wide range of shots he has at his disposal. This time fails to read the pace of the ball, goes early, and the ball runs to the mid-on fielder, and the batters scamper for a quick single. Logan Van Beek into the attack. He would be distraught with himself, especially the way he got out with the bat today. The ball stopped on him, and he fell for a golden duck caught in the short cover region without troubling the scorers. Logan Van Beek, one of the crucial all-rounders for Netherlands in this ICC tournament. Good ball. The bowler shuffles across the leg stump. The batter shuffles across the leg stump, and the bowler tries to follow him. A Yorker leg delivery, but he hits it past the mid-wicket region. 4 runs. He yorked himself, the batter, by stepping down the wicket. But all he can do is squeeze it to the deep mid-wicket region for 4 runs. A good shot from Saim Ayub there. A late adjustment made there. Times the ball, and that goes into the rope for 4 runs. This time, a half tracker, lot of width there, and he slashes at it hard. It goes over the flying point fielder there and slowly trickles into the boundary in the point region. 4 more runs. Poor bowling there. A lot of room, lot of width, and a beautiful square cut over the fielder's head. Van Beek will be kicking himself with that sort of a delivery, especially in the power play, with no protection out there in the deep. And 4 runs to the Pakistan's tally. Netherlands will have to get initial early wickets in the power play to make something out of this game. Poor delivery, angling down the pads. Extremely poor start from Netherlands and Van Beek. 3 boundaries on the trot. He flicks it to the deep mid-wicket region. 4 runs. A gift out there for the bowler batter there. On the pads. And easily flicked it over the short mid-wicket fielder. And that will be 4 runs. A gift offered and gracefully accepted by the batters there. 3 boundaries on the trot for Pakistan and Saim Ayub, as Pakistan are 22 for no loss. Once again, width there. Banged in shot. A lot of width and room there. Goes for the cut. Unlucky for the batter there. Finds the fielder. And that'll just be a dot ball. Missed out opportunity for the batter there once again. A poor length by the bowler there. He'll be kicking himself. A bad ball to bowl under such circumstances, especially with the field restrictions, with no protection out there in the deep on the offside. Van Beek running in once again for one last time in this over. Good ball. That's the way to bowl. That's the channel he has to stick on and be consistent with. He drew the batsman forward, and all he could do was tap it to the cover region. And that will be the end of the over. A beautiful over for Pakistan with 13 runs coming off it. 3 boundaries there. And after 2, Pakistan at 22 for no loss. En route to the chase of 148. Pakistan will be eager to get their campaign with a rollicking start, and Aryan Dutt to continue the attack. And that will be 1 run in the long on region. Aryan Dutt will be keen to provide a breakthrough and get Netherlands back into this game. Well bowled, but beautiful played. It was angled into the wicket, and Saim Ayub shifts his weight back, rocks onto the back foot, and cuts it past the infield. The diving fielder in the point region had no chance there. It goes past the infield and runs down into the fence. 4 runs, a beautiful shot. Well weighted there. Watched it till the end. Eye on the ball. Shifts his weight backwards, and a beautiful shot for the left-hander there. A wonderful shot by Saim Ayub, and 4 runs into his tally. What a beautiful start, and what a beautiful start by Saim Ayub in this chase. He's making a meal of this chase, And Pakistan are well en route to chase 148 well within no time. Once again tries to step down the wicket. And that shortens the length a little bit, and that will be a dot ball. Well anticipated by Dutt, and that's been a dot ball now. Pakistan trying to make the most of the power play, going hard, especially Saim Ayub. 24 of 12. This time again tries to go big, but fails to get any good connection on that. The ball goes high in the air, and he's been caught by Vandermeer, I guess. He has to depart. Saim Ayub has to make the long walk back. Netherlands draw first blood in this competition. An angling ball, no timing out there. Goes for the big shot, and he's been caught probably in the mid-on region. He is distraught. Saim Ayub is distraught. Tried to go over the infield, couldn't find the middle of the bat, and he has to take the long walk back. That's first wicket for Netherlands. They have drawn the first blood in this, defending this total. Saim Ayub has to depart for 24 of 13. He looked promising, extremely dangerous with his power hitting skills, and he has to make the long walk back. Caught by Vandermeer. Ball Aryan Dutt dismissed for 24 of 13. That was the ball around the off. Goes down on one leg and tries to hit it over the fielder and utilize the field restrictions, but in vain. He has to make the long walk back, and the Pakistan skipper Salman Agha makes way into the middle. Aryan Dutt, who bowls wonderfully in the power play, have managed to get the better of Saim Ayub. A low target to defend today, and Netherlands will be hoping that one wicket brings in two, and they pile up the pressure initially so that they can have an outside chance to win this game or get back in this game. Aryan Dutt this time coming over the wicket. Good ball. Was turning into the wicket. Finds the outside edge. Goes to the short third man region. No run there. A good length delivery. Pitching outside the off stump and turning in towards the off stump. All it could find was an outside edge, and no damage done there. A dot ball there. Aryan Dutt this time. One last time in this over. To the Pakistan skipper. The Pakistan skipper steps down to negotiate the spin. All he can do is tap it to the offside. To the field in the short cover. That will be a dot ball. So that's a good over for Netherlands. Just 5 runs coming off it. And he's also managed to pick up the big wicket of Saim Ayub, who was going bonkers from the word go in this chase. And it will be Pakistan at 27 for 1 after 5. And they require 121 more runs of the 17 overs. To all our new listeners out there, thank you for being here. Please drop in your comments. Who do you think is going to win the game? And who do you think is going to win the World Cup? Will India be able to create history by becoming the first team ever to defend the T20 World Cup? Thank you for joining and being a part of the Sports Beyond Cancer. Change in bowling attack here. Van Beek had been extremely poor with his line and length, and the captain making quick changes here. Kyle Clean has been brought into the attack for the first time in this innings, and he's running in to Farhan. Running in hard. Angles it into the pads, and no runs there. The batsman tries to flick it on the leg side, but straight to the fielder. No runs out there, and that will be a dot ball to start off the proceedings for Kyle Clean in this innings. It's extremely crucial for Netherlands to pick up early wickets to give them an outside chance to make a comeback into this game and put some pressure on to the Pakistan camp. Well, they have removed the first wicket. They will be eager to get a couple more, especially in this power play. Angling into the pants yet again. Poor ball, and the batter is squeezed it to the deep mid-wicket region. And the fielder from the backward square leg region will cut it off. And that will be 2 runs for the batter there. Error in line there from the bowler. And an easy 2 runs for the batter out there. So kindly hit that subscribe button and please be a part of the Sports Beyond Cancer journey. This is our new venture, especially with the life circumstances that have shaped me with my battles with my 5th cancer for the past 2.5 years. I'm here with you guys. This is a new venture for me, being on YouTube, being a sports journalist for the first time on YouTube and covering live games. And this seems to be promising and exciting as I find a purpose to wake up each day amidst all the things that are happening around my life. So kindly support the cause, be a part of this journey, and let's all enjoy the journey and be a part of the sporting community and uplift one another and show the power behind the human spirit. This time charges down the wicket, converts it into half volley and punches it beautifully through the infield on the outside and goes through the cover region. 4 runs. A wonderful shot by the Pakistan skipper there. Great shot from the skipper there. 4 runs into the tally. And Pakistan are en route into this chase. They want to finish things quick today. A beautiful shot by the skipper there. Shot of a length delivery. Poor bowling there. Lot of time, lot of width. Easily Salman Agha goes for the pole, hits it to the mid-wicket region. And the ball rolls into the fence for yet another boundary. Banged in shot. Poor direction there. Lot of room, lot of width. And Salman Agha pulls it comfortably and picks up his 2nd boundary of the day. 4 runs for Agha. And Pakistan marched to 38 for 1 in 3.4 overs. This time banged in shot but angled into the body. Good ball there. Great comeback from the bowler. All the batter can do is tap it and that'll be a dot ball. All 11 runs coming off this over with 1 delivery to go. An expensive over for Netherlands, and Pakistan will be keen to continue their momentum going to the stage. Scott Edwards will be putting on the thinking cap. He needs to get in some quick wickets. He needs to bring in some changes so that they pile up the pressure back on the Pakistan, given that all they could manage in the first innings was 147. They have been cleanly bowled out for 147 with 1 more ball to go. Klein this time for one last time in this over. Outside the off stump, the batsman is early into this shot. He gets an edge onto his pad and the ball trickles down next to him, and Agha tries to go for the single but denied by the partner there. Agha seems to be surprised. There was an easy single there, but Farhan denying him, and the captain has a couple of words with him, and that'll be the end of the over. And after 4, Pakistan are 38 for 1, and the required run rate is just close to less than 7. This should be an easy chase for Pakistan unless Netherlands pick up a couple of wickets and pile up the pressure on Pakistan. To all our listeners out there, thank you for tuning into Sports Beyond Cancer and being an integral part of the journey. Kindly hit the subscribe button, and please support our cause, our journey, and my passion for sports and journalism. This is a new venture for us, and this is just something that keeps me motivated amidst what is happening with my life, and a purpose so that I can find my passion back once again, and I can accept the circumstance of my life. So thank you for being an integral part of the journey. Aryan Dutt has been thrown the ball for the 3rd time in the innings already. He is into his 3rd over. He's picked up 1 for 14. He's picked up the lone wicket for Netherlands, and he's into the attack, coming into Farhan. Shot of a length delivery. Poor ball to start the over. Lot of time, lot of width there. Rocks back and cuts it to the fence. 4 runs in the point region. Poor bowling there. dragged it down, and the batter rocks back and cuts it in the point region. 4 runs to the captain there. A beautiful, beautiful shot. Salman Agha. This time sweeps it. Picks the ball and sweeps it way into the stands. I beg your pardon, it's Farhan. Sweeps it well into the stands, and that'll be a maximum in the cow corner region. A powerful, powerful hit there by the Pakistan batter. Goes down on one knee and sweeps it all the way into the stands. The Pakistan fans are happy in the stands. A word of appreciation from Salman Agha, the skipper, from the other end there. A beautiful pickup shot, and it sails into the rope. 6 runs. Short of a length delivery. The batter rocks back and pulls it to the long on fielder. 1 run. An error in line from Aryan Dutt in the first 2 deliveries. He bowled the previous over wonderfully. And 11 runs coming off the first 3 balls of Pakistan are nearing the 50 mark. Poor ball again. Salman Agha shuffles across the leg stump, makes room for himself to play the ball through the infield in the offside, goes past the fielder in the cover region, and the ball runs away to the ropes. 4 runs, a beautiful, beautiful shot. A great effort by the fielder there to stop the ball through the infield, but the ball goes past him and no chance for any fielders there. 4 runs and 4 runs to Pakistan skipper, and that brings up the 50 for Pakistan within no time, within quick time. It all took them was 4.4 overs to get the 53 in the quota of 4 overs. Once again, this time makes room to play the same shot, but the ball was thrown up in the air, fails to read the pace on the ball. The ball climbs on him and he slices, but this time straight into the hands of the fielder in the cover region. That's a dolly of a catch, and the batter has been completely misjudged the pace on the ball, and he has to depart. The Pakistan captor will be livid with himself. 53 for 2 is the fall of the second wicket. Salman Ali Agha dismissed for 12, caught by Levitt with the bowling of Aryan Dutt. Aryan Dutt picks up the second wicket of the day. What a beautiful ball. He set him up. The Pakistan skipper makes room, tries to play the same shot, but this time the ball climbed on him. The bounce was evident, and all he could do was manage to slice the ball straight to the fielder Levitt in the cover region, and he would now have to make the long walk back as Netherlands pick up the second wicket of the day. Aryan Dutt is extremely pumped up, especially after being smashed for 3 boundaries earlier in the over. An expensive over, but he manages to pick up the wicket of the Pakistan skipper here. The new batter out there in the middle will be Babar Azam, who averages 39.5 in this format of this game. Aryan Dutt, for one last time in this over, will be running in to bowl to Babar Azam. Good ball there, good ball, good length ball there. All he can do is cut it back to the backward point region, and a dot ball to end the over, and Pakistan are 53 for 2. A dramatic over comes to an end. 15 runs of the over, and the wicket of the Pakistan skipper Salman Agha, and Pakistan required 95 runs of 90 balls with a required run rate of 6.33. This should be a pretty easy chase for Pakistan given the circumstances and the score line of the target. But it's a T20 game. You never know how things happen and things proceed. Cricket can be a cruel game. Probably 1 or 2 wickets, and it brings in 2 or 3, just like how the Netherlands lower order collapsed today, earlier during the day. And Netherlands will be keen to pile up the pressure back on the Pakistan cricket team so that they can have an outside chance to get back into the game and find themselves into the winning positions. Logan Van Dijk back into the attack after a poor start in his first over. as he was erratic into his line. The captain trusting him once again, and this time well angled into the body, and that will be a dot ball to start off the proceedings. No room for error out there for the New Netherlands bowlers. They will have to be clinical to defend the target of 148. Logan Van Beek gave it 13 runs of his first over. He will be keen to bring Netherlands back into the game. He is one of the superstars, as you saw in the previous ICC tournaments, both with the bat and the ball. Poor ball once again, angling into the pads, and the batsman moves his front leg away, and he flicks it over the deep square leg region. 6 runs for Farhan. What a wonderful shot. He's not worried about the score here. He wants to finish it early. He's raced to 23 of 10. Beautifully flicks it over the deep square leg fielder with the pace. Use the pace to his perfection and times it all the way over the advertising boards into the stands. 6 runs. It's just 66 meters towards the deep square leg region. A shorter boundary there, and he times it so well, and that'll be 6 runs. This time, the ball wasn't too short to be pulled, but the batter tries to pull it, and a good effort there, a flying effort there from the fielder in the mid-on region, a full sledge dive, and he managed to push the ball and restricts the batsman to just 1 run. Great fielding there from Klein there, and just 1 run into the tally, and Pakistan are 60 for 2 after 5.3. Good ball, good length ball there. Outside the off stump, Babar Azam tries to cut it through the offside, but misses the line of the ball. Undone by the length there, and it goes to the keeper's hands. That'll be a dot ball. Pakistan will next take on USA on the 10th of February at the very same venue in Colombo. And then the big controversial game against India, especially given that they are indicating that they are going to boycott the game. Let's see how things go, and I'm not sure what's going to happen if they have to face India in the knockouts, what the decision is going to be. So it needs to be chance of a run out there. Poor call from Babar Azam there. Taps to the cover and starts running. Farhan was not interested, but he still continues the run. The fielder has a shy at the stump, and the direct hit would have sent him back home. That's poor running between the wickets, and Babar Azam straight away raises his hand and apologizes to Farhan for the poor call. The batters survived. No damage done there for Pakistan, but definitely a missed out opportunity for Netherlands. A run out here, a fielding brilliance here is what will bring them back in this game. This time Yorker length delivery, tries to cut it, hits him bang onto his toes, but probably going down the leg. Not out decision there, but the batter is writhing in pain. He's hit him straight on his shoes, onto his toes. And after 6, Pakistan are 61 for 2. That will be the end of the power play. And drinks are coming on to the ground now. 87 required of 84 balls. And that should be an easy chase for Pakistan. So to all our listeners out here, welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. I hope you have hit that subscribe button. Please hit that subscribe button and support our cause and our journey and be an integral part of the Sports Beyond Cancer. This is a complete Sports Alone channel, and we are going to be dedicating it to cover sports across the globe, and we'll try to do our best, as this is going to be a new venture, a new experiment for me to cover sports right from the desk, as earlier I used to cover it from the grounds, and now this is a new experience for me to cover it from the comfort of my desk. And let's see how things goes. I have complete faith in the system, and that you guys will back me and be there to support me and be an integral part of the sporting community. So that's the summary of the first 6 overs. Saim Ayub gave an exceptional start to Pakistan. He was batting wonderfully well, but he was well deceived by Aryan Dutt, and he had to depart for 24 of 13. And Salman Agha, who played some beautiful shots, played a false shot and failed to read the pace and the length of the ball and tried to make room and squeeze it past the infield with no protection in the deep, only to find the fielder in the cover region, and he had to be dismissed off 12. Yet again, a wicket for Aryan Dutt. Aryan Dutt has got 2 wickets for 29 of his 3 overs, and it's a drink break, and you can see the Pakistan coach Mike Hassan is out there in the middle talking to the batters, and with Pakistan in requiring 87 for 84 balls, Netherlands will be keen to get a few wickets in the next 2-3 overs to pile up the pressure. They will be hoping that 1 wicket brings in 2 and 2 brings in 3. That's the only way they can make a comeback into this game. The experienced all-rounder Roelof van der Merwe, who couldn't do much with his bat, is now coming on to bowl. He's been thrown the ball today. One of the most experienced campaigners for Netherlands, who's been playing cricket in this circuit for a very long time. Earlier representing even the South African international cricket team, Roelof van der Merwe, I think is probably 41 or 42 years of age. One of the prominent figures featuring in this shorter format of the game, and Netherlands will be banking on his resources to give them a breakthrough and give them an outside chance to get back into this game. A well-flighted delivery angling into the pads of Babar Azam. All he can do is guide it to the deep mid-wicket region. 1 run for Babar Azam, and he's happy to give the strike back to Farhan. Farhan, 24 of 12, batting with a strike rate of 200. He's been in good exceptional form recently, and Pakistan will be keen that he carries on his form throughout this tournament. Short of a length delivery, rocks back and taps it to the sweeper cover region. Protection out there in the deep now that the power play is done. 1 run to the tally, and Babar Azam is back onto the strike. Kindly hit that subscribe button and show some love to our channel, and hope you guys are enjoying it. Please do comment who do you think is going to win this game. Van der Merwe bowling into Babar Azam this time, drives it past to the left of the bowler to the long off region. 1 more run. Well, to all our listeners here, the target for Pakistan is 148. This is the first game of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026, live from Sinhalese Sports Club, Colombo. Pakistan versus Netherlands. Pakistan chasing the target of 148. Farhan rocks back, taps it past the cover fielder, wide of long off. They wanted to go for the second, but denied by the other batter there. Just 1 run. Once again, he steps down the wicket, yorks himself, hits it back to the bowler. That'll just be a dot ball. After the end of 7 overs, Pakistan are 65 for 2, and the required run rate is just above 6. To be precise, 6.38, and that should be an easy chase for Pakistan, requiring 83 of 78 balls. to all the new listeners out there. How are you enjoying cricket today? Are you watching it on the TV and listening to a commentary, or are you watching it live with the commentary on the TV? Please let us know. And I hope you start enjoying our commentary with time. We are on a learning curve, and I hope you guys support this cause and journey. And please hit that subscribe button. We aim to continue this journey as a part of our passion, and stay tuned along with our passion. So a driving length ball there from Van Meekeren, and Farhan will not miss out on that. He drives it past the bowler, straight down the ground in the long on region on the onside, and that'll be 4 runs. No fielders moved there. A powerful drive down the ground. What a way to welcome the bowler. 4 runs. The tall, lanky bowler Van Meekeren, age 33, has been greeted with the boundary by Farhan. Once again, a straight drive this time. Couldn't time it that well. Cut off for the fielder in the mid-on region. 1 run. Pakistan are 70 for 2. The required run rate is just 6.16. Banged in shot, angled into the body. Babar Azam goes for the pole shot all along the ground, and that'll be just 1 run as the ball trickles down to the fielder in the deep mid-wicket region. Saim Ayub gave a blistering start, and for Pakistan, especially during the power play. And Farhan also using the long handle and utilizing the field restrictions, as he currently is on 31 of 16, almost close to a strike rate of 200, and he's been piling up the pressure on the Netherlands bowlers here. Well bowled, this time angling towards the wicket into the pads. He tries to drive it, but couldn't get past the mid-on fielder. Dot ball for Van Meekeren here. .4 overs, 71 for 2. Who do you think is going to win the game? Please subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss out on any action, any games that we are going to cover, and all the talk, all the conversations we're going to have in this fan commentary. I'm eagerly waiting for my first comment so that we can have some discussion. So please drop in your comments and let us know who do you think is going to win the game. Once again, a short ball, banged in shot, was climbing on the batter, and he goes for the wild, well outside the off stump. He goes for the wild pull outside the leg stump. It was climbing on him, gets the top edge, flies over the keeper. Lucky there for the batter, and a couple of bounces and trickles down to the rope for boundary. 4 runs for Farhan. Unlucky for the bowler there. T20 can be a cruel game, especially for the bowlers, and he'll be extremely disappointed with it. Once again, banged in shot, this time pulls it, and the fielder in the deep mid-wicket region will stop it as the batsman complete an easy single. He'll keep the strike, and that'll be the end of the over. 76 for 2 after the completion of 8, and the run rate has now dropped down to just 6, exactly 6. 72 runs required of 72 for Pakistan, and it's going to be an easy chase for Pakistan, especially given the amount of batters that are yet to come, and let's see how things go. And a beautiful start for Pakistan in this chase. Farhan unbeaten on 35, Saim Ayub contributing 24, Salman Agha with a strike rate of 150 scored 12 runs. So they have a huge plethora of batters to come to. Usman Khan, Shadab Khan, Mohammad Nawaz. So it's good to see Pakistan starting the World Cup campaign on a wonderful note. Vander Merwe, the most experienced campaigner for Pakistan. Netherlands is in the attack now. One run tossed outside the off stump. Farhan goes forward and drives it long off. Well flighted delivery, angling into the pads of Babar Azam. He drives it straight to the long on fielder. One run to Babar Azam. Well, Babar Azam has been criticized lately, especially with stint with the Big Bash League and his strike rate. And here again, once again, he's struggling with his strike rate initially. Well, no wonder he's a world-class batter, but he definitely takes in time to settle in. He takes him time to get his eye adjusted, and with the modern generation batters like Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Surya Kumar Yadav, the likes of Tim Seifert and Farhan, Saim Ayub, and a lot of players along the globe. I mean, these new kids or young blokes do not take much time to settle. They are not worried about the wicket. They go banging right from the word go. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of training they put behind it. I mean, they hit the long balls and right from the word go. That is pretty amazing for the new generation of cricketers on the mix, and Babar Azam is trying to adapt to it. He's no wonder one of the world's best batters, but still, this format of the game demands much more from the players, especially with the new blokes playing that sort of a game with that sort of a freedom too. Nevertheless, a couple of singles and just 5 runs off the over, and Pakistan are 81 for 2 after 9 overs, and Pakistan requires 67 of 66 balls, that is 11 overs. So that's the story out there in middle, live from Sinhalese Sports Club, Colombo. Pakistan en route to win their first game in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. And this is the opener, and Netherlands will be keen to pick up a couple of wickets to give them an outside chance to get back in these games. We never know how things are going to proceed, given that this is a T20 game. T20 is a funny game. It can be cruel. It can change tides within a span of 3 to 4 balls. And all Netherlands will be hoping that they bring in that moment of brilliance, a magic in the field, a run out, a stump, or a brilliant catch that can bring them back into this game and give them an outside chance to win the game. Klein has been brought into the attack for the second over. Klein running in. Good ball, angling onto the pads. The batter taps it to the deep mid-wicket region. 1 run. A good length ball there, angling into the pads. All the batsman can do was tap it gracefully. And he comfortably picks up 1 run and gives the strike back to Babar Azam. Babar Azam currently batting unbeaten on 6 of 10. He would be the anchor for the Pakistan going through the tournament. He would provide the right balance for the Pakistan team with a lot of sloggers and hard-hitting batters and top-order batsmen who are going to go bonkers right from the word go. He's going to bring the balance between those two, like he's going to act the bridge between the top order especially and the lower middle order and the finishers. So it's to be seen how Pakistan cricket team use him in this format of this game, especially in this tournament, given that they play all the games on the black soil in Colombo in Sri Lanka. Short of a length delivery, and that's poor ball. Farhan swivels across, pulls the ball, and the ball goes to the fine square leg region, backward square leg region. 4 runs. A beautiful shot. Watch the ball till the end, swivels the body, rocks onto the back foot, and guides the ball in the gap between the deep square leg and fine leg fielder, and it races away to the boundary. 4 runs. Poor bowling once again by Klein. He's not learning. Straying down the leg this time. probably hit him on the pads and goes to the keeper. No runs there. Missed out opportunity for the batter there. It was meant to be hit. Straying down the line, going down the line, and all he could manage was try to flick it. Completely missed it. And it hits his pads. And lucky for the Netherlands that it went straight to the keeper. No damage done there. 9.4 overs done. 87 for 2. Klein running in to bowl to Farhan, who's bouncer there, but it goes well beyond the bowler's head. The umpire was quick to signal wide run there. He'll have to re-bowl it once again. Wide ball, too short, too high, and it went way beyond Farhan's head. The replays show that it went way beyond Farhan's head. And he'll have to re-bowl that once again. A word of appreciation from Scott Edwards, the skipper there, for bowling the bouncer. He's trying to motivate his bowler to make a comeback into this game. Good ball there, good length delivery. The batter scamper for a quick run. He easily makes it. Hit to the mid-off region. The fielders were inside the circle, but he scampers for a single. 1 run there. Pakistan now require less than a run the ball, and this should be an easy chase for them. 59 of 61. Netherlands have made a complete. They have to blame themselves for the situation they are. Their batting order collapsed at 127 for 4 with 5 overs to go. They collapsed. All they could manage was 147. They would be kicking themselves, especially with the poor shot selection, which led to them crumbling before the end of the 20th over with 1 ball to spare. All they could manage was 147. Last ball of the over, and Babar Azam picks up a single onto the leg side, and that'll be the end of the over. 90 for 2 after 10 overs, and Pakistan are slowly building a partnership of 37 of 31, and that'll be the end of the over. 90 for 2 after the end of the 10 overs. They just require 60 or 58 or 58 of 60 balls, less than a runner ball, and Netherlands will be keen to produce some moments of magic, some miracle to happen out there in the middle, so that they get back into this game and find that outside chance of putting up a fight against this mighty Pakistan cricket team batting order. D-Lead has been introduced into this attack for the very first time in this innings by skipper Scott Edwards. He'll be bowling in, running into Babar Azam. Good ball, good length ball, bowled outside the off stump. Babar Azam taps it to the long off region and easily crosses over to complete 1 run. The right arm fast medium bowler running in from tennis court end, and the skipper is looking for options to give them a breakthrough. To all our listeners out there, a couple of games on cards today. We have the India versus USA and the West Indies versus Scotland. That's going to be happening today as well. So 3 games today. That's an exciting spectacle for any sporting fan, and especially a cricketing fan. T20 World Cup first day, 3 games on the cards. And what a start from Pakistan in the opener of the game. 91 for 2, looking en route to complete this chase. Less than a ball required. 57 of 58. With Farhan and Babar in the crease. Farhan batting beautifully. 45 of 28. With a strike rate of 160.71. A change of bat for Farhan out there. He's been wonderfully batting, making use of the shorter side of the boundary and hitting a lot of shots in the square leg region. For Netherlands, Aryan Dutt has picked up the 2 wickets. Aryan Dutt extremely bowls well with his off spin, and especially during the power play. And once again, he's proved himself. He's picked up 2 wickets. And after initially being taken by Saim Ayub and even by Salman Aga, and then he made a comeback, adjusted his length, learned from his mistakes, and that's what sport is all about. What growth is all about. You learn from your mistakes and you grow and you implement it and execute it. And Aryan that did it wonderfully today, and he's picked up 2 wickets. This time, poor ball straying down the leg. That's a gift for Babar. He was waiting for it onto the patch, and he flicks it past the fine leg region, and that'll be 4 runs as the ball runs down to the boundary ropes and crashes into the advertising stand. 4 runs for Babar Azam. Easy picking out there for the batter there of his caliber. A wonderful, wonderful shot, straying down the pads. No worries there. His eyes lit up as soon as he saw it down the line. And that'll be 4 runs for Babar Azam and Pakistan. Pakistan seemed to be in a hurry to complete this game. 52 required of 56. A Yorker length delivery and Babar squeezes it to the long on region. 4 runs. A well bowled delivery from D-lead. It was angling into the stumps. Babar Azam managing to get his bat well within the time there. And the ball's running down slowly to the fielder as the fielder cuts it, and that'll just be 1 run to the tally. Max D-lead running in once again. Short ball this time. A slower bouncer. Farhan went early but stopped himself from going it. Understood the pace of the ball and then pulls it to the backward square leg region. And that'll be 1 run, and that'll be the end of the over. After 11, Pakistan are 98 for 2 and they require 50 from 9 overs. Van Meckeren into the attack, and that's a bouncer. Farhan goes for the pull. He realizes he's mistimed it, and the fielder running in from the long on region. He completes a wonderful, wonderful catch, a diving catch to his front. The ball was climbing on the batter there. He tries to pull it, tries to keep it down. It was wide of the long on fielder. And the ever 41-year-old young Vander Merwe completes a diving catch, and an animated bowler out there with his celebration. He's extremely happy. A lot of animated celebration out there, and Farhan has to go 3 runs short of his well played, 3 runs short of 50. He departs for 47 of 31. That's a wonderful, wonderful catch there, and that'll be the 3rd wicket for Netherlands, as Pakistan are 98 for 3 after 11.1 overs. A beautiful, beautiful fielding from the 41-year-old, the ever young Roelof Vander Merwe, the former South African international player. And he's been doing great for Netherlands in the past few years. And once again, he's proving that age is just a number, and he giving in all his commitment, all his dedication, and the hunger to catch the ball. A full stretch dive. The ball was dying on him, and he completes the catch to send the dangerous batter Farhan out for 47. Will 1 wicket bring into Usman? The wicket keeper is out there in the middle. Good ball there. Good ball. The batter taps it and wanted a single, but Babar Azam denies it. No run there. The replay showed the ball was climbing on him. Farhan was in no position to play the shot. As soon as he hit the ball, he knew that he was in trouble. He was hoping that the fielder would drop it. Roelof Vander Merwe runs in 23 meters towards his right, the distance covered by him, to go to reach the catch, and he completes a good catch, and the Netherlands fans are happy in the stands. A beautiful catch. Once again, one brings into, what a beautiful ball. Banged in shot, a good length delivery. Van Meckeren hit the deck hard. The batter tries to cut it on the offside. Too close to cut. Ends up chopping on to his wicket. That is the end of Usman Khan. He doesn't trouble the scorers here. He has to depart early for a big duck. Once again, the bowler is animated as he goes and hugs his teammates. Is this the comeback for Netherlands in this game? Usman Khan, clean bowled by Paul Wall-Meckeren, chops it onto his stump. It was too close to cut, and he's made a meal of it. And that will bring the end of Usman Khan, and that will be the 4th wicket for Pakistan. 98 for 4 of 11.3. 2 wickets falling off this over. Is this the over that's going to change the game? Is this the over that's going to bring Netherlands an outside chance to get back into this game as they try to defend 148 against the mighty Pakistan batting order? He will be livid with himself. The ball was not there to be cut. Goes for the cut shot. Too close to cut. And he ends up chopping it on back to his stump. A good, well-angled delivery there into the body. And that will be 2 wickets in this over with 3 more balls to come. And that will bring the Pakistan all-rounder into the middle, Shourabh Khan. And Pakistan require less than run a ball, 50 or 51. But is the tide going to change towards the Netherlands' way? Van Meckeren running in this time. This time straying down the leg. And there's an appeal from the keeper. Looked like wide. But the keeper is asking for a catch. Is this the 3rd wicket of the over? No. Nothing from the umpire there. And the Netherlands skipper does not opt for the DRS. That will just be a dot ball. It was straying down the leg. Probably hit his pads along the way. Or was it just to distract the umpire from giving a wide? Banged in shot once again. A beautiful, well-directed delivery. Van Meckeren has been clinical this over, executing his plans. Shourabh Khan, matured enough to leave the ball, let the ball alone, respects the delivery, and ducks it, and leaves the ball to the keeper. A beautiful, beautiful over there for Netherlands here. Van Meckeren gives a double breakthrough. Could this be a triple breakthrough as he runs in for one last time in this over? Shourabh Khan on strike, yet to open his account. Good ball, full length delivery, and he drives it straight to the mid-off fielder here. Good captaincy from the Netherlands skipper Scott Edwards here. He's brought the infield for the new batters. Doesn't want to give away the easy run, easy single so that he gets off strike. An extremely good captaincy from the Netherlands skipper to pile up the pressure on the new batters. And that will be the end of the overs. That's a maiden over with 2 wickets. A brilliant over comes to an end. Pakistan 98 for 4 after 12 with 50 runs required of 48 balls. After 12 overs, 98 for 4 of Pakistan. Van der Merwe back into the attack. Well-flighted delivery. And Babar Azam hits it to the sweeper cover region. And protection out there in the deep. There'll just be 1 run. Van der Merwe bowling in to Shourabh Khan this time, and he tries to hit it past the bowler. All he can manage is the ball goes in the air, but safe, wide past the bowler. 1 run to long off region. Shourabh Khan has opened his account. He's off the mark, and that'll be Babar Azam back onto the strike. real of Van der Merwe, who pulled off a very wonderful good catch in the previous over to dismiss Farhan. Well flighted delivery, angling into the batter. Babar Azam respects the delivery and taps it to the short cover fielder. No run there. This time Babar Azam decides to step out. Babar Azam decides to step out and tries to go inside out, and he's thrown away his wicket here. He was struggling with his strike rate, and it's been caught at the long off region. Tries to go inside out. Never looked like he timed the ball. Never looked like a comfortable position. Never looked like he was in confidence and control of the game. He was struggling to time the ball since his arrival. This time charges down the wicket. A well flighted delivery. Tries to go over the infield, but inside out shot, but he's been caught in the long off region. He has to depart. 100 for 5 now. Pakistan are crumbling just like the Netherlands crumbled after the 15th over. Easy catch there out for the fielder. That's a poor shot there from Babar Azam, especially for a batter with the caliber of Babar Azam. He's thrown Pakistan under the bus. A poor shot out there by the senior batter. An extremely poor selection of shot. Poor judgment there. With just 48 runs required of 44 balls. I mean, was this big shot required at this situation? They had to build a partnership, especially given that 3 wickets had fallen within a span of the last 2 runs. An extremely responsible shot from Babar Azam. Mohammad Nawaz is back on strike for the first time. He's out in the middle there. Beg your pardon, he's out in the middle there. And Van der Merwe picking up the crucial wicket of Babar Azam. This time the batter taps it to the left of the wide of the bowler, and there's some confusion there whether to take a run or not. Finally they end up taking a run. He's off the mark. Nawaz is off the mark with a single there. A well judged catch by Paul there in the deep to dismiss Babar Azam by Kyle Klein. Beg your pardon. A well judged catch by Kyle Klein to dismiss Babar Azam. And now Pakistan with 2 new batters out there in the middle. 47 from 43. A well flighted delivery, and Shadab Khan guiding it to the cover region, and that will be 1 run. Yet again a beautiful over for Netherlands. Just 4 runs coming off it and 1 wicket. The big wicket of Babar Azam, and Pakistan are 102 for 5, and they require 46 of the 7 overs remaining. What a turnaround at 3 wickets falling in within a span of 2 runs. This is what Netherlands were hoping for, to get back, to give them an outside chance in this defending this total. And they will be hoping they pile up the pressure by picking up 2 more wickets, and so that they can dig into the Pakistan lower order and the tail enders. But the Pakistan batters need to be extremely sensible and play some good shots here. They need to understand that the required run rate is just over 6, and they just require 46 of 42. They need not play any rash shots, need not play a lot of aerial shots. They need to rotate the strike, play sensibly, respect the good balls, rotate the strikes, and wait for the bad balls. I mean, it's not that a big required run rate that's on stake here. They need to play sensible cricket and not let Netherlands get back into this game or an opportunity to rip into the lower batting order. 103 for 5. Paul Wall-Mecaren, who picked up 2 wickets and bowled a maiden over in the last over, is back into the attack. Some concerned faces in the Pakistani fans there. And Van Mecaren running in this time. A good ball, beautifully drived through the infield of the offside, cut by the sweeper cover, protection out there in the deep. 1 run there. I mean, it looked like the way Farhan was batting at one stage that Pakistan are going to make an easy chase of this target, but suddenly, that's what I said. T20 game extremely, extremely unpredictable. Within a span of 3 runs, 3 wickets are gone, and Netherlands will be hoping in one more or two here, and they will be back into the game. Michael Hessen nodding his head. He's not happy with the way the things have been going on. The man from New Zealand, the man from Dunedin, nodding his head. He's distraught how the Pakistan batters have thrown the wicket and given Netherlands a glimmering hope to get back into this game. Oh, tight run there. Direct hit, and it would have been close. The batters tap it short of the cover, tries to run it. A full-fledged drive and a beautiful throw, all in one motion by the fielder there. Failed to hit the stumps. A direct hit would have been interesting. Tough call there, but nevertheless, 1 run to the batters. Banged in short this time. And the umpire has given 2 for the over, or probably 1 for the over. And that will be yet another dot ball. Netherlands, who struggled initially with the line and length in the first 10 overs, have made amends by bowling sensibly in the second, in the recent overs. Pakistan and Netherlands in this first World Cup opener. Can the tide swing to Netherlands' way? Scott Edwards will be praying and hoping for one more wicket out here. On to the pads, straying down the leg, and the umpire takes his time and then signals a wild ball, and he would have to re-bowl that once again. To all the new audience, to all the people, ladies and gentlemen, who have joined us in on this show for the commentary between Pakistan versus Netherlands in this World Cup opener, I welcome you all to the live commentary and fan commentary of the first match of the T20 ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. I hope you guys are enjoying the commentary, as well as I request you guys to turn on the TV, mute it, and watch the live commentary as you enjoy the live fan commentary. And the bowler seems to be in some trouble there. Has some issues with his leg here, and the physio has been called in. And while he checks him, the drinks are onto the field, and that'll be Pakistan 106 for 5 after 13.4 overs with a required run rate just above 6.5. That should be an easy chase, given the batsmen can play sensibly and get Pakistan home tonight. The first game of the World Cup, and we have a couple of games today again also, with India taking on USA as well as West Indies taking on Scotland. A triple delight for the cricketing fans and the sporting fans right from the day one of the World Cup. 2 T20 games on day one. What an exciting way to start the 2026 World Cup campaign. Will India be able to create history by becoming the first team to win the T20 World Cup at home, and also create yet another history by becoming the first team in cricketing history to defend the title successfully, especially the T20 World Cup title successfully? So they begin the campaign today against USA tonight at 7 p.m. While the West Indies take on Scotland at Kolkata. And that game begins at 3 p.m. So it's going to be exciting how things go around, and this is going to be a great spectacle for all the sporting fans and the cricketing fans all around the world. And as you guys would have seen yesterday, what a wonderful win for India under-19 cricket team in the men's under-19 World Cup. I mean, what a man, like 14-year-old, 15-year-old, less than 15-year-old, and Vaibhav Suryavanshi, what a knock, a blitzing knock. He took the game apart from England right from the word go. And what a mammoth of an innings, scoring that 175 runs. I mean, there are 175 runs which comes to our mind is like the Kapil Dev's innings, especially in the World Cup against Zimbabwe in the 1983 World Cup. And then this is the other 175 that comes into my mind. A beautiful 175 knock in the World Cup finals, under-19 finals. I mean, the lad will go a long, long way. I mean, he's been smashing Jofra Archer in the nets in the Rajasthan Royals camp earlier, and now he's taking on the under 19 bowlers. He was well prepared, and what a way! What a way! He knows to play it one way. He's an aggressive cricketer. He has no double minds while playing the shot. Clears his front leg, has a wide range of shots all around the ground, and he is mature enough to take on the bowlers, and he knows how to put pressure on the opposition. And India winning the game by 100 runs. Good fight from England though, chasing the mammoth 400 plus target. And what a way for under 19 team. India has now won 6 under 19 titles, the most by any team in the world. As McCarran, after a check from the physio, is back in the attack. And the bouncer, half tracker, well bowled, angling away from the batter. And the batter tries to guide it past the third man region, misses it. The ball was climbing on him, and it'll be a dot ball. So after 13.5 overs, it is 106 for 5. And Pakistan requiring just 42 as the run rate slowly climbs to close to 6.8. Once again, he taps it to the third man region, wide of third man region, and that'll just be 1 run. Good over for Netherlands here. And that'll be the end of the over as Pakistan are 107 for 5 after the end of the 14th over. 6 more overs to come in this innings, in the game. And it is to be seen who has the final laugh. Is it going to be Pakistan or is it going to be Netherlands? I mean, you might have seen the latest tweet from the Iceland Cricket Board social media admin. I mean, imagine what's going to happen if Pakistan lose the first game, because they are planning to boycott the game against Pakistan. I mean, India. Pakistan are planning to boycott the game against India. And imagine if they lose their game, are they going to be the first team in history to be out of the World Cup in the span of 3 hours? So let's see how it goes. I mean, the Iceland social media admin has always been on his slave, putting up humorous and sarcastic updates, and he's onto it. This time, Aryan Dutt is back into the attack. Too close to cut, and Nawaz tries to cut it, but completely missing the line of the ball. And it goes to the keeper's hands, and no damage done there for either team. That will be a dot ball. 41 of 35 now. The run rate climbing above 7 now. Aryan Dutt for 1. Beautifully bowled, angled into the bowler, drives it past the bowler to the mid-off region. Nawaz is off the strike and he'll pick up a single. Concerning looks on the face of both the camps out there. The partnership is now 8 of 11. And the last 5 overs has resulted in 25 runs and 3 wickets. Poor shot selection. Poor shot selection, especially by Babar Azam, who throws away his wicket. And now Pakistan find themselves trying to get that required run rate slowly back. They have to play sensible cricket, as once again a single down to the long on region. They need not do anything fancy. All they need to do is rotate the strike, find that odd boundary. It's just 39 runs from 33 balls, and they will be keen to get this partnership going, play some sensible cricket, and not expose the lower batting order, and give Netherlands a chance to dig into the tailenders. Sean Sagan, well bowled, angling into the water. The batter was cramped for room. He had almost played it on, close to getting chopped on. Aryan Dutt is animated there. He has a laugh, but that'll be a dot ball. A very well bowled delivery. Quicker, angling into the batter, into the wickets. Dutt again coming in. Beautiful, well fighted delivery, this time angling into the pads. And he guides it to the deep mid-wicket region, and the fielder cuts it. 1 run. Pakistan taking things out slow there, waiting for that odd bad ball so they can capitalize on it. They wouldn't want to lose any more wickets out there and provide Netherlands an outside chance to dig into the lower order or the tail enders. Aryan Dutt, one last time in this innings, hits the pads, goes for the appeal, but the batsman was well outside the off stump, so the impact would be outside the off stump. No signal from Dharmasena there, and he waits for the Netherlands skipper if they are going to go for the, I think it's pad there, and that will be the end of the over. Pakistan are 111 for 5 after 15, and that will be the end of the beautiful spell from Aryan Dutt. 4 overs, 2 for 36 with an economy of 8.3. He was earlier taken on by the Pakistan opener Saim Ayub, and then a couple of good shots by Salman Agha, but he made a good comeback, adjusted his line, made some variations with his line and length and the pace variation, and he managed to pick both of them. And that will be the end of the spell as Pakistan require 37 in 30 balls, and with Shadab Khan and Mohammad Nawaz in the crease, as they have reached a partnership of 11 of 14. Klein has been thrown the ball back once again. This time, the batter shuffles across the leg stump, but the bowler follows him. All he could do is hit it over the bowler's head, and it will be cut off in the long on region. Just one run, failed to time it, probably went off flying off the edge too early into the shot, and that will just be one run. To all the ladies and gentlemen and everyone who's been watching this commentary, please drop in your comments. Who do you think is going to win this game? Who do you think is going to win the World Cup? And let's have a conversation about, do you think Sanju Samson still needs to get a chance as an opener in this World Cup, or does India need to go with the likes of Ishan Kishan and Abhishek Sharma at the top? Please drop in your comments. Wild swing there, well outside the off stump. Poor shot selection. He goes for the wild swing, completely failed to read the line and length of the ball. He's completely beaten and goes to the keeper. Dot ball there. It was bowled well within the guidelines, wide of the batter. He goes for the wild slash over the point region. Completely misses it. Dot ball. At this stage, Netherlands were in a better position, 124 for 4. But then they crumbled under pressure to give that finishing touch to that innings, and Pakistan are 12 runs behind and 1 wicket, have lost 1 more wicket. But they know the equation. Netherlands weren't sure how much target they had to set, so they went hard. But Pakistan know the equation. They just require 35 runs, so they need not go bonkers, tonking all the bowlers. They can pick their balls, pick the bowlers, target a particular bowler, a particular over, and it's just a matter of 8 runs, and they will be well back within this game. 113 for 5 in 15.3. That's the story out there in the middle. The World Cup opener, T20 World Cup opener. And this is how things look like. Pakistan requiring 35 of 27 with 5 wickets in hand. Klein into the attack for the 4th time in this over. Good ball, good drive, and very well fielded by the fielder in the mid-off region. Good cricket all round there. An exceptionally good shot. Good ball there. Followed the batter there as he tried to make room, but eventually he managed to squeeze it and drive it to the mid-off region. And a diving effort from the fielder there to cut down the batter. An all-round good cricketing effort there from all of them. A wonderful spectacle of cricket on this delivery. A beautiful ball, a beautiful shot, and a full stretch dive by the fielder. That batsman will scamper for 1 run, and that will be 114 for 5 as Nawaz is back onto the attack. He's struggling to time the ball there. He's 6 of 11. That's a bouncer there. He doesn't go for it. He leaves the ball. He's livid with himself. He lets the ball go. There was a lot of width on offer there outside the off stump, and he just leaves the ball, and he's livid with himself as he shakes his head. He's not happy, and that will be yet another dot ball. Netherlands piling up the pressure here. The field where is in field. There was no one in the deep. Short third man, and the point well within the circle. And he missed out on this opportunity to go over them. That will be a dot ball. Last ball. And he goes for the wild swing. High in the air. He has failed to time it. And it's above the keeper's head. And Scott Edwards positions himself. And that's a catch. Nawaz departs. Nawaz departs as he has for 6 of 13 balls. He was struggling to time the ball there. It was a change of pace. Banged in shot. A slower bouncer. He tries to go on the leg side. A wild pull from the batter there. All he can do is manage an edge. And the ball lurks in the air just above the wicket keeper. And the bowler is extremely happy. Animated celebrations as he celebrates the fall of the wicket. A poor shot selection. Nawaz, right from the word he came into the middle. Right from the time he came into the middle, he was struggling to time the ball. He falls for 6 runs from 13 balls. Pakistan are making it difficult for themselves. They are struggling to time the ball. They are making a big error in judgment and poor shot selection yet again there. What a beautiful comeback into this game by Netherlands. The win percentage slowly shifting. It's 28% towards Netherlands. What seemed like impossible, it's now 19%, beg your pardon, 19 to 20% for Netherlands. And they are trying to get a hold of this game somehow. Poor batting effort there from Pakistan. They had the game in their hands. And now they have given Netherlands an outside chance, a hope to believe to make a comeback into this game. The required run rate is now 8.5 and Logan Van Beek is back into the attack now. 34 required of 24. Onto the legs and going down the leg. And the keeper is claiming for the catch. And it's been taken. Extremely unlucky for the Pakistan batter there. 2 wickets in 2 balls. Logan Van Beek picking up the first wicket of his day. That's extremely unlucky as he tries to guide the ball down the fine leg. Finds the edge. And straight into the hands of the wicket keeper. He has to walk. Shadab Khan telling Fahim that he's had a edge on the ball. And they've gone for the review. Beg your pardon, they've gone for the review. Richard Illingworth. Original decisions been out there. Beg your pardon there. Shadab Khan has discussed with Fahim and he's gone for the review. Tense scenes out there in both the camps and on the faces of both the fans. A wicket here, a edge here could mean monumental for both the teams in this World Cup encounter. Will Iceland's tweet come true? Will Pakistan be forced to play India game? Well, it is to be seen. Richard Illingworth, the third umpire, checking this out. And there's an edge on the ultra meter. There's a spike on the ultra edge. Shadab Khan has seen it. And he has to make the long walk back. The Pakistan camp is distraught. Pakistan lose the review. Dharam Sena raises the finger. He was bang on with his decision. And the Pakistan camp is looking distraught. What a beautiful, unfortunate way to get out. And the Netherlands players are jubilant. So are the fans. Animated scenes out there. Joy in the orange camp. Joy in the Holland camp. Logan Van Beek caught by Edwards. 8 of 12. He has to depart. Make the long unfortunate walk back to the dressing room. And Pakistan required 34 of 23 with just 3 wickets left. What a turnaround of things. What a turnaround of things is happening in this World Cup opener. Netherlands earlier crumbled the same way. They were 127 for 4 in 15 overs. They crumbled for 147 with a ball to go. And Pakistan at one stage were 98 for 3, close to 100 for 3. And within a span of 16 runs. 98 for 2, beg your pardon. And within a span of 16 runs, they have lost five wickets. And now the lower order is in the middle with Shaheen Afridi into the attack. A good length delivery, angling outside the left-hander. Goes for the shot. Misses it into the keeper. Dot ball again. The pressure piling up here, out there in the middle, as the required run rate now climbs to 9.27. Kindly excuse the noise created by the dogs. My pets have been barking because there's some vehicle outside our gate, so kindly ignore the noise and stay tuned for more action. This is an exciting turnaround in the first match of the World Cup opener. Pakistan have themselves to blame. Pakistan head coach from Dunedin, New Zealand, Mike Hesson, is short of words, is short of emotions. He's just distraught how the batters have collapsed and given Netherlands an outside chance, an entry to come back into this game. Logan Van Beek running in this time to Shaheen Afridi, who shuffles across and hits it straight past the bowler, only to be cut off by the fielder at mid-off region. 1 run. Nervous scenes out there in the middle. The Pakistan camp as well as the Netherlands camp. What is happening out there? What happened? What did it transcribe? What is happening here? We were 98 for 2 at one stage. 98 for 2. An easy match there, just chasing a target of 148. From 98 for 2, they find themselves now at 115 for 7. What just happened out there in the middle? They will be kicking themselves with a poor shot selection, which started off from Babar Azam. A complete irresponsible shot from Babar Azam, the pro campaigner. And 1 brings 2 and 2 brings 3, and that's what's happened. It has brought 5 today. 7 wickets are down, and Pakistan have to blame themselves. Great captaincy from Scott Edwards to bring in the fielders into the infield, especially to the new batters, piling up the pressure and cramping them for gaps. And that's been the story so far. Pakistan still well within the game with just 33 required of 19. Van Beek this time, and Fahim taps it to the backward to the point fielder, and run denied by Shaheen Afridi. That will be the end of the over. A great comeback by Logan Van Beek. Just 1 run off the over and a wicket. A very well bowled under the circumstances. He's delivered it for his team, and there will just be 1 run as Pakistan are 115 for 7, and the run rate, which was at one stage less than 6, has now climbed back to 11. At one stage, they required less than a run a ball, and this is the beauty, my friends and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, this is the beauty of T20 cricket. At one stage, the required run rate was less than 5, less than a ball required, and now it has climbed up to 11. 33 of 18, but with still Fahim and Shaheen Afridi in the middle. This is still gettable from Pakistan's perspective. Well. Paul Wall-Macrin once again, well bowled, angling away from the bowler. Shaheen Afridi misses the ball, and it will be a dot ball. Will the Iceland cricket team's social media admin's tweet come true? Will Pakistan become the first team in history to be eliminated from the World Cup within the first 3 hours because they have decided to boycott the game against India? There's no official statement being sent yet to the ICC, but will they now be forced to play that game because they don't want to go back home within the first 3 hours? That's a beautiful sarcastic tweet by the Iceland cricket admin. And now Pakistan are trying to make it into reality as they find themselves in such a bad situation. 33 required of 17, 32 required of 16, beg your pardon. That'll be 1 run. And Paul Wall-Macrin is into his 4th over. He's bowled magnificently well. He has picked up 2 wickets for 17, and of his 3.2 overs, including a maiden over. And in the maiden over, he picked up 2 wickets too. Once again, good length delivery, a slow one, and all he can do is tap the ball to the backward point region. 1 run. The required run rate climbing close to 12.5 at one stage, which looked less than a run ball with the required run rate, looking at less than 6 and over. It has all of nowhere climbed to close to 12 and a half. What a comeback into the game by the man in orange. Paul Walmacrin into the attack, bowling to Shaheen Afridi. Shaheen Afridi goes for the wild shot and just manages to go over the mid-off fielder, and the batters easily, comfortably take 2 runs. It was in the air, it was teasing the fielder at mid-off. Royal of Vandermeer was tracing the ball behind. It was swirling in the air just beyond his reach, and the Netherlands fielders having a laughter. That was close, but yet so far just 2 runs to the tally, and Shaheen Afridi picks up 2 crucial runs for Pakistan. But more importantly, he's still out there in the middle. Lucky there, the ball went away from the fielder. Mekaren this time. Shaheen Afridi backs off towards the leg side, tries to hit it over the point region infield, but misses the ball. The ball was climbing on him, and that will be a dot ball. The run rate is climbing out there. Pakistan have themselves to blame. What have they done? What have they done? 98 for 2 at one stage. An easy match. Less than run a ball required. And then falls Farhan. And Babar Azam throws away his wicket. Poor shot selection when less than a run was required. And that has led to the collapse of the batting order. And now Netherlands are digging into the tail. The lower batting order in the tail. Once again a bouncer. A well-bowled bouncer. This is a slower bouncer. Rolls his finger. And Shaheen Afridi is early into the shot. And he misses the ball. What a wonderful over. What a beautiful spell by Mekaren. He's completed his quota of 4 overs. He's picked up 4 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 20. And that ends a wonderful spell. He just gives away 4 runs in such crucial circumstances and crumbles Pakistan even more, as the run rate has now reached close to 15. To be precise, it's 14.5. The required run rate all of a sudden at one stage, which looked less than 6, has climbed close to 15. The Pakistan batters and the camp will be kicking themselves. Mike Hesson, the Pakistan head coach from New Zealand, will be livid with the performances of the batters. How irresponsible they have been, especially Babar Azam, who's thrown away his wicket and got Netherlands back into this game. Tense scenes out there in the Pakistan camp, as 29 are required of 12. First ball, Van Beek, a big shot, and it sails over the deep mid-wicket region. Fahim Ashraf is still out there in the middle. He can hit the long ball, he can hit the maximums, and that's what he's sent out there for. The finisher for Pakistan, and a beautiful shot, well picked up over the mid-wicket, and the ball sails over the fielder, over the fence, over the advertising board, and that will be a 6 runs. A big relief for Pakistan. And that will be 23 required of 11 balls, and some happy faces in the Pakistan camp. A much required relief shot to bring them back into this fight. 23 of 11. Full toss. Poor ball there. It's mistimed. It's in the air, and the fielder is lurking under it. And oh my God, he's made a mess of the catch. He's dropped it. Max O'Dowd has dropped it. He fumbles the catch. And on the second bounce, he's dropped it. That'll be 2 runs. It was a slower ball, wide outside the off stumps. A full toss. Fahim Ashraf goes straight over the bowler's head. The fielder from long on. Beg your pardon. Misses an easy opportunity. Scott Edwards is not happy there. He's livid with his fielder, exchanges some words. And is that the dropped catch? And is that the match dropped? Will this dropped catch play a crucial factor in the result of the game? It was the catch of Fahim Ashraf, the only recognized batter still out there in the middle, and he is being dropped, and more importantly, they take 2 more runs. A well bowled slower ball outside the off stump, and it was mistimed, high in the air, an easy catch, and Max has completely made a mess of the catch into his palms. Second attempt, and he fumbles it. A poor fielding effort there, and the Netherlands keeper is definitely not happy. He expresses his frustration, and that'll be 2 runs for Pakistan with 21 required of 10. The match is boiling down to the wire here. This is going to go to the last over. Van Beek running in this time. Once again, in the arc, goes high in the air. And that'll be 6. A dropped opportunity, rubbing salt on the wounds over the long off region. 6 runs for Pakistan. The second 6 of the over. In the arc, a half tracker there, angling away from the batter. He moves his front leg across, goes straight over the mid-off, and the ball sails over the long-off fielder, and the Pakistan dressing and the Pakistan dugout, and the fans are extremely happy. 2 big shot, and Max Wood looks up in the skies. Was his drop chance? Will his drop chance cost the game? Such a crucial catch that's been dropped. Well bowled this time, Van Beek. A slow dipping Yorker that beats the bat. He tries to squeeze it. Fahim Ashraf, but misses the ball. That will be a dot ball. 15 required of 8. An important catch dropped there, considering the context of the match and the batter who was involved. He is the last recognized batter out there in the middle, and that was a big drop. Will this cost Netherlands the match? Once again into the pads. Fahim Ashraf swivels across and goes over the deep square leg region. 6 runs. Pakistan are back into this game. Third 6 of the over. 18 runs coming off the over. Fahim Ashraf catches win matches, and Max, the culprit of dropping a dolly, and 2 sixes rubbing salt on the wounds of Netherlands and Max. The captain will be not happy with himself. The dropped catch has proven costly. 3 sixes coming off the blade of Fahim Ashraf, and just 9 required of 7, and 18 runs of the overs. And rubbing more salt to the wound. A fine edge, and it goes past between the wicket keeper and the short third man. 4 runs off the over. What a wonderful over for Pakistan. 24 runs, such a dramatic over. An easy catch dropped by Max, and Fahim gets a reprieve, and he makes the most of it. Probably the dropped catch is what cost Netherlands this game in the end. This catch, such a simple catch, and Max Doverd, he could have won the game for his team with that catch. Catches win you matches, and that is simply unforgivable. 24 runs coming off the over. A catch there would have changed the circumstances, and it would have been a different situation altogether. But Pakistan just require 5 runs now. 24 runs coming, especially 18 runs coming after the drop catch. Pakistan's game to lose now. A poor bowling there, fielding effort there, and Fahim Ashraf has capitalized on this opportunity. 24 runs coming off the over. 3 sixes and a boundary, and a drop catch which fetched them 2 runs. How costly was that catch? Especially given that Pakistan had decided to boycott the India's game. Would they have sent them back within the span of 3 hours? 4 required of 5. Banged in shot there by the bowler, and that will be a dot ball. 4 required of 4. No, 1 for the over. D-lead into the attack. An easy game. Pakistan's game to lose. Max Doverd, the best of the best in the world's drop catches, but at this crucial juncture of the game, he fails to hold on to the catch from Fahim, and Fahim Ashraf capitalizes on it, hits 3 more boundaries in the penultimate over, and completely brings Pakistan into the winning position. this could have been the end of Pakistan's journey in the World Cup, given they had decided to boycott the game against India. A full toss, and he smashes it one bounce over the sweeper cover region, and Pakistan win the game by 3 wickets. Fahim Ashraf scoring 33, 29 of 11 has been the crucial factor since the drop of the catch. He scored 20 runs of 4 balls. That has been the story of the game so far. That drop catch cost Netherlands the game. 20 runs coming off the blade of Fahim Ashraf, especially after his catch was put down. 22 runs, including the 2 runs they picked up while the catch was being dropped. So Pakistan finally managing to win this game narrowly by 3 wickets with 3 balls to spare. What a game this was. What a start to the World Cup campaign. Netherlands getting in so close, so tight, putting up a fight, especially with Pakistan 98 for 2 at one stage. And they were looking like to win the game easily. But then all of nowhere, from 98 for 3, they were down to 7 wickets at 117. And it looked like Netherlands would take the game away, or it's going to be a tight contest down the wire. But then Fahim Ashraf dropped by Max Wood off the bowling of Logan D. Beek, and they were given a chance. And once the catch was dropped, he made use of the opportunity to his full potential, hitting 20 runs of the next 4 balls, and that brought back Pakistan in the game with just 5 required to win of the last over. And he easily completes the game as he stays unbeaten on 29 of 11, and that will be the end of the game. Well, Pakistan will have to go back to the dressing room, go to the drawing board, and think what went wrong for them. How Babar Azam played an irresponsible shot and brought the downfall of the batting order, which almost cost them game. Thanks to the drop catch. If not for the drop catch, it would have been Netherlands game. Max de Wood and the Netherlands camp will be kicking themselves. Max de Wood will be the person who will be blaming himself for the loss, and a strike rate of 263 for Fahim Ashraf, and he takes Pakistan home. But Pakistan management will not be happy with the way they won the game. From 98 for 3, they almost lost the game with less than a ball required, with a run rate less than 5.5, to suddenly climbing all the way to 15. And finally, Mike Hassan, the Pakistan coach, will have to go back to the drawing board and analyze what happened out there and how they can prepare themselves, especially on such sort of black soil wickets in Sri Lanka. So nevertheless, that's the news out from the middle. Pakistan win the game by 3 wickets, and Fahim Ashraf has given the final Midas touch to Pakistan to take them home with 3 balls to spare, and Max de Wood dropping him, and Fahim scoring 22 runs of the next 4 balls. Well, that's the match there. That's gifted them the match. Catches win your matches, and Netherlands will be kicking themselves for dropping that catch, and that will be the story out there in the middle. So for Pakistan, it was Farhan who started the chase with a very good batting of 47 of 31 and Saim 24 of 13. Then Salman Agha started good, 12 of 8, but was dismissed. And then the middle order and the lower middle order almost collapsed, apart from Fahim, who gave an opportunity for Netherlands, but Netherlands failed to capitalize on it. They failed to take on to an easy catch, and he made use of the opportunity and the chance he was provided, scoring 22 of the next 4 balls, and he takes Pakistan home with 3 balls to spare. For the Netherlands, it was a good bowling from their bowlers who made a comeback into this game. Logan Van Beek was expensive in the last over, the penultimate over of the game, giving away 24 runs, and he's finished his quota of 46 for 1, while Aryan Dutt was exceptionally good in the power play, picking up 2 for 33. And the trump card for Netherlands, who brought them back into this game, was Paul Walmickerin, who bowled 4 overs, 1 maiden, 20 for 2. He picked up 2 wickets in the maiden over and piled up the pressure on Pakistan. And that's the end of the game in the first World Cup encounter, first match of the World Cup encounter in the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026. Pakistan winning the game by 3 wickets, set a target of 147. They put Netherlands into bat and have narrowly won the game. Beg your pardon, narrowly. What looked comfortable at one stage and their middle order and lower order collapsed due to irresponsible, immature batting, and they have narrowly managed to win the game, all courtesy due to a dropped catch in the penultimate over and Fahim Ashraf scoring in 22 runs of the next 4 balls and taking Pakistan home. I beg your pardon there, excuse me. That's the story out there from the middle. Hope you guys enjoyed the game and hope you guys enjoyed the live commentary of the first game from the T20 World Cup 2026. Please hit the subscribe button. Please continue showing in your support. Please hit the notification button. Please hit the bell icon. And please join in and be a part of the sporting community, Sports Beyond Cancer. We are here to celebrate sports participation, and promote positivity and sports in the community. Thank you for being a part of this Netherlands versus Pakistan game. Oh, what a way to start the World Cup. What a way. The Netherlands fans will be disappointed, but they gave a good fight, put in a low target, but they made a great comeback, especially after Pakistan got off to a good start in the chase. What a comeback by the bowlers. One dropped catch and one opportunity is all it takes to win the game. And today Pakistan were lucky enough that Faham was dropped, Ashraf was dropped, and then they took the game away with just 4 balls. All a matter of 4 balls is all it took to win the game away from Netherlands in the end. That's it for ladies and gentlemen. This is Shourabh Vittalmurthy from Sports Beyond Cancer signing off. Hope you all enjoyed the live commentary and stay tuned for more cricketing action, and that'll be the end of the first game. Pakistan winning the game by 3 wickets with 3 balls to spare, and that's the news out there, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for signing in. Thank you for all the love and support you're shown. We'll be back soon. Goodbye. Take care.